with You Teach the Machines.
So, hi Jeff. Until recently I was the Chief Research Informatics Officer for the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, or CHOP. And I first gave this talk to a community group last summer, and it's grown from there. I hope to help you gain a sense of agency with AI so that you can navigate the hype and the change. Because you're all here with me, we're going to do this together. I'm going to do a bit of call and response. At some point I'm going to yell out, you, and you're going to yell back, teach the machines. We'll try it. You!
Teach the machines!
That went better than I thought it would. Because you really do. Your pictures, words, emails, Word documents, medical data, your likes and the prompts you give to ChatGPT, all teach the machines. And you've been doing this since about 2004 when you sent your first Gmail or liked your first Facebook post. So full disclosure, I'm an AI optimist, though you may doubt that. Artificial intelligence is amazing in the truest sense of the word. And one definition of amazing is astonishing, profound, wonderful. And my first experience with meaningful, serious AI was something that truly amazed me. I got my first colonoscopy at a local GI clinic last year, and the doc was talking me to sleep. He said, so what do you do for a living? And I said, oh, I do AI at CHOP. And he said, AI, we have AI here. And no joke, the anesthesiologist looked at his watch, doc caught the hint, and said, we'll talk later. And when I woke up in the recovery room, he ripped the curtain aside and said, guess what? The AI found a polyp. It was tiny and I would have missed it. Which proves, of course, that AI is everywhere. Because you! But if AI can help screen for colon cancer, why are we afraid? The other definition of amazing, distracting, confusing, and dreadful. So you, me, our parents, our kids, we're all afraid of the 5 Ds of AI: destruction, deception, dumbing down, disconnection, and displacement. So destruction is killer robots, Terminator. Deception, getting conned by AI. Dumbing down is when AI does my homework. Disconnection is when a kid has a relationship with Snap AI instead of another kid, true stories. Displacement is the fear that AI will take my job. All rational. And all perpetuated by AI companies who trigger what author Gavin de Becker calls survival signals. Signals like forced teaming, charm, too many details, unsolicited promises, loan sharking, typecasting, and discounting the word no, which is what we're going to focus on here. On the left is Microsoft telling us that they can do whatever they want with our content in their 138 products, including Teach AI. On the right is the signature pad at my kid's doctor's office, acknowledging I've read the fine print on the wall that allows the healthcare provider to teach AI, which is really not an option to say no. But we're going to step back and talk about why all this is happening. How does AI learn? By example. So did my daughter MJ when she heard me swear often enough to say, Daddy, I can't get sand out of my shoes after this trip to the beach. Babies and AI both learn the same way. When I didn't deal with the sand in her shoes the first time, she threw an F-bomb in there. AI learns by paying attention to our language and interacting with humans to figure out what's effective. So how did all this get going? This blew up in 23 with a breakthrough in attention. 5 years earlier, Google researchers figured out how to make AI that knew what to pay attention to, or figured out what to pay attention to. Ironically, the bros at OpenAI beat Google and launched ChatGPT, which started a race. And now they're all spending hundreds of billions of dollars on an industrial revolution where nuke power is the new coal, data is the new iron, graphical processing units are the new steam engines, and foundation models are the new machines that make machines. And those foundation models are game changers. Foundation models incorporate mind-bogglingly huge amounts of data. Remember back to 2004, what I was talking about? But in the raw state, they're not good for much, so we fine-tune them, teach them to do things like write your essay or hit the brakes automatically in your Subaru. A lot of Subarus up here. Which is all cool, right? But the hundreds of billions spent by these companies demand returns, legally obligated. So they're moving fast and breaking things to get to a profit. Their rush and all the hype create risk for you and me. So what do we do to protect ourselves? First and foremost, don't give away your data. This isn't a matter of privacy anymore. This is a matter of self-determination. Look up this article to figure out what this data collective concept is and consider some of those principles and how you'd apply them. Also, very importantly, use AI to augment your life in a positive way. You need to figure out what it's truly valuable for versus where it's dumbing you down so your employer can replace you with AI. And most importantly, support AI that democratizes rare expertise. For example, researchers are teaching AI to recognize child abuse from chest x-rays. And only a handful of pediatric radiologists can do this. There aren't enough of them, and they are certainly not at rural hospitals like Copley or Alice Hyde nearby. And that's the best of AI and why I'm an optimist given everything else. So is AI good? Is it bad? Like most complex things, it's both. I hope you feel better able to engage with AI in your terms because you